I'm going to go ahead and tell you about my first experience with the paranormal. In 1995, my grandmother, my mom's mom, passed away from colon cancer. At the time, I was in elementary school, and then several years had passed, and behold, I am in middle school. My parents had a shop built in the backyard and put a fence that connected from the garage that attached to the house to the shop. The shop my dad worked out of as a motorcycle mechanic. After school, I, for some reason at the time, was going out to the shop to watch my after-school cartoons. So during this time, on this day, I had been out in the shop watching cartoons, and it was a commercial break. I had to pee really bad, so I thought I would go ahead and run inside, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, whatever. So in the process of exiting the shop, there's this path that goes from the door to the other door of the garage that attaches to the house. And you have to go through this garage to go into the door of the house, yada yada. As I am halfway across this path to the other garage, my grandmother appears. Full apparition. I'm telling you in complete and utter detail as I look to you now. She is dressed in the blue dress that she was buried in from her 60th anniversary, wedding anniversary. I could see the details of her makeup, the way her hair was curled, everything, down to the details of her glasses. My grandmother stepped towards me. She made eye contact with me, and then she just simply smiled. From there, she stepped over the path and then walked through the fence. On the other side of this fence is my neighbor's backyard. As a preteen, teenager in middle school, seeing her grandmother, who has been passed for several years, I stood there what felt like forever. I didn't know how to comprehend what I had just seen. It terrified me. At that point in time, I literally ran into the house. My mom, who worked third shift at the time, was of course asleep. I woke her up. I was frantic. I was like, Mom, Grandma just appeared. Like, I was freaking out. Like, what do you do? Your dead grandma just appeared. So I explained to her everything that I had just seen, what just happened, and then she goes on to tell me that, like, my cousins and my aunts and, other family members have had having dreams about her lately. So she's been visiting them through dreams. I think the best part of it all is that my mom did not discount my experience. Like, she didn't tell me that it was all in my imagination. She didn't tell me that it wasn't real. Like, she believed me. She believed everything that I told her. This woman who just, she believes in, God, and, like, goes to church, and, like, she is spiritual in her own way. Bless her for never shoving her own beliefs down my throat. She didn't make me feel like it was just all in my head, And I think in a lot of this world, when people have experienced it like that, they're afraid to share it because they're afraid that people aren't going to believe them. There's so much unknown in our world and on our plane of existence, and things that we can't explain, that a lot of people are afraid to share their stories. So I just wanted to share my first experience with the paranormal. And I'm curious to see and hear about your own in my comments below.